Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome once again to IQRA Kids TV Season 2. Now, we hope you guys have been enjoying Season 2 because we've decided to switch things up a little bit and change it up. Yes, of course, you've got the regulars like Muslim Heroes, Random Art Studio, and of course, you've still got Let's See the World, but we've also added some new features such as Muslim Maestros, ABCs of Islam, and Kun Faya Kun with our two amazing hosts. Right, there's one other thing we want you guys to do in our new Season 2. We have, because we're getting really technical these days, we've got a QR code. If you don't know what a QR code is, I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen right now, okay? You can see it now, okay? That QR code, all you need to do to go to our Instagram page is whip your phone out, take a photo of it, and hit that thing. It will take you directly to our Instagram page. So try it out now, okay? Hit that QR code with your phone and you should go directly to our Instagram page. Now, on our Instagram page, that is where we want all of your feedback. We want you to tell us if you want to be on any of our shows, like Random Art Show, or if you would like to send some of your artwork in. That's where you should go to do it, inshallah. Right, before we get into today's show, because I've been working so hard at it, I wanted to keep your brains active. And what we've decided to do in parts of Season 2 is to give you a bit of a quiz. Okay, now the intro that we're doing now, I'm going to be coming back halfway through the show and at the end, but I'm going to do 2 questions for you, okay? I want you to think about it. You don't have to send in the answer. All I'm going to do is give you the answer halfway through the show, set another question, and at the very end, we'll see if you can get the answer to that question as well. Right, let me see. How many pillars are there in Islam? Remember, you don't have to send it in or write anything in, okay? All you need to do is think about it, and at the halfway through, we'll see if you've got it right. Is that cool? Right, so how many pillars in Islam are there? Right, should we get on with the show? Check it out.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Assalamu alaikum, my friends, my young artists out there, the would-be great designers and artists of tomorrow. Yes, that's you I'm talking about. Nobody else here. Nobody else here except you guys. How are you? Hope you've been keeping well. Welcome once again to our show. Right, my friends, we've been getting kind of deep. Not too deep, but just enough to give you a glimpse of what is possible. We talked about basic shapes. We talked about using the grid system. Both of those could be gone into a lot deeper. It just depends how much you're ready for it. Right, guys, I'm going to waste no more time and bring up on the screen our random spinner. Here we go. It faded in a little bit, but it got there in the end. That's the main thing. Right, let's get the right screen up. Oh, okay, that's the wrong one. Oh, never mind. You see all of our secrets. Don't look, you lot. Don't look. This is behind the scenes stuff you're not supposed to see. Right, let's hit that spinner. We're not wasting no time. Let's get into it now. Let's see what it comes up on. A helmet. A helmet. You know, a helmet could be a bike helmet. It could be a helmet that you wear for hockey. It could be an old medieval helmet. It could be any kind of helmet. But we're going to find a lovely picture of a helmet and we're going to draw it together. Right, my friends, I have found a helmet. Now, there are all different types of helmets, so that does leave the word open to interpretation. It could be any kind of helmet. So I chose the kind of helmet I think is cool and groovy. And I hope you agree with me. Let's see what that helmet is on the screen now. An Iron Man helmet, of course. Bada bing, bada boom. Right, as you can see, again, I've divided it into 4 equal parts using just my finger on the pen tool on the picture on my phone. That's all I did. Simple as that. All we're going to do now is reproduce the same dimensions. It's a bit long, so it's a bit of an oblong. That kind of dimensions on our drawing surface, and we're going to add those lines to it. Simple as that. Let's get down to business. Right, I've got an A3 pad here, and of course, as we said, it's more oblong than square. So I'm going to bring this down to about here. Is it kind of, is that too narrow? Something like that. Remember, we're trying to get the rough proportions, okay? The rough proportions of the square that I've got here. And if you've chosen your own photo, again, don't be afraid to try something that you've never drawn before. If you hate Iron Man, you don't like Marvel stuff at all, don't let that stop you, okay? Encourage yourself to be brave and to try new things. You never know. You just might like it and get into it, okay? It's happened. When I was in school, I hated human biology and I wanted to move, but I couldn't move. In the end, I stayed, got a different teacher, and I loved human biology after that, to the point where I thought I was going to be a doctor. I could be being a doctor right now. But the point is, I tried something different, and I loved it in the end. So give yourself that chance, okay? Right, we're going to draw Iron Man's helmet. You can see I've got it on my phone here. If I make it a bit lighter, maybe you can see it a bit better. It can't go any brighter on my phone, you know what I mean? It's not a supercomputer, right? There you go. You can see it on my phone, and you've got it on the screen in front of you. So let's divide it into 4. Not using a ruler, my friends. Just freehand. Simple as that. Okay, let me make it a bit darker so you can see them there lines. Freehand. Using the basic shape technique, we're going to see where the top of the head is, the bottom where his chin is, where the side of his head is, and the back of his head is. Where does it fit inside of our box? Obviously, on this side, it touches that edge there, goes round to the point where it touches the exact midway point, which makes life a lot easier, okay? It touches that midway point, goes back, goes over quite a way, and then starts to come down, and our particular picture disappears where his ear, his iron ear is going to be about ear, kind of ends there. Right, let's look at the rest of his face. Goes all the way down. There's a bit of a line there, we're going to put that in, and it goes right down to that bottom line, pretty much just outside of it. There, goes across about halfway, then starts going back up again, and again, it just about touches the line, and then goes that way. Okay? We're just doing the outline. I know the rest of it looks really fancy, the eyes with the lights in it, the iron mouth with that kind of thing he's got at the front there. It looks all cool, but we're going to ignore that for now. We're just doing the basic outline for now, okay? No details. Okay, the only detail we've done is this slight curvature of his face here. And then it goes round like this, up. We're just trying to fit his head, into the grid that we made. Okay, we made this grid, so we're trying to fit his head into it. Is that about right? This part looks a bit sharp to me, but let's not worry about that for now. We're still just doing the basics. Okay, I've just softened it there a little bit. Roughly, so the eyes are going to go here somewhere. Let's go to that next. Okay, the eyes, the right eye is just underneath the line, that midway line, and goes up and over there. Something like that. Something like that. And then the left eye is above the middle point here, that crosshair. It's above it, goes just as it touches the line, it goes up. And there's actually that line where his eyebrow is, I suppose. There's 2 lines there. Again, this may be one of those instances where we've picked a picture that looks so cool, But the minute we start trying to draw it, we realize there's a lot of detail in there that we haven't realized. Uh-oh. Don't worry about it, okay? Let's concentrate on these eyes. Gonna get my scrap piece of paper, okay? And I'm going to use this to just mask this, to cover it so my hand doesn't smudge it as I draw, okay? So we're gonna draw that other eye here.
Where? Oh, where is Kid Bilal? Assalamu alaikum guys, it's me, Kid Bilal. Yes, I'm back for another session and you have to find me. This time we're in a very special place. Check it out guys, are you ready? Here we go. Ooh, we're in a skateboard park, but where am I? Can you see me? I might be there, and maybe I'm not. Oh, what about this one? Oh, a nice graffiti though, but where am I? Who cares about all that? Oh, guys, come on. Let me see. Oh, this one's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? I think you can spot me quite easily on that one. Right, what about this one? Ooh, I could be here. I could be there. And maybe I'm not even there at all. Right, oh my God. Oh, yeah, this one, I thought I'd just relax a little bit. You know what I mean? After a hard day's messing around, you need to rest a bit. Right, what about this one? Yeah, okay, well done if you spot me straight away. What about here then? I wonder if I'm down in the bushes there or on there over the corner. Ooh, yes, that is the back of my head, so you get that one for free, guys. That's an easy one. Right, what about here? Wow, hope you guys are quick at looking at things because I might be there and you might miss me. Right, what, next one? Oh, never. But, goodness me, am I even there though? Right, what about here? Oh, yeah, okay. If you spot me, say wee. Right, what about this one? Again, another complicated one. Oh, that right, maybe I'm mixed up in all those colours. I might be. Right, what about here? Oh, goodness me, I made that magnifying glass to see this one because it's so far away. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, I think you spotted me straight away. I'm going, I don't know what I'm saying now, I can't remember. Right, what about this one? Yeah, I think I was decided to relax on this one, but where am I? Right, guys, I hope you were able to find me in all of those weird and strange places. Make sure you look up for more sessions of Where is Kid Bilal? But for now, Salam Alaikum!
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Right, we're at the midway point, guys. I want to know, are you enjoying the show? If you are, hit that QR code, go directly to our Instagram page and drop us a comment or any artwork that you'd like to have featured on the show. Have you been thinking about the quiz question I set for you at the beginning of the show? I hope so. The question was as follows. How many pillars in Islam are there? How many pillars? 5 pillars, well done. You probably knew that anyway. Did you know that? Of course you knew that. Well done, okie dokie. Right, we'll set you another question and at the end we're going to see if you can get it right. How many salah, namaz, is there in Islam? The main one. How many salah are there in? Maybe you shout out the answer now. Don't worry, you don't have to shout it out. You don't have to send it to us on our Instagram page or anything like that. Wait till the end and we'll figure out if we have indeed got the right answer. Right, should we get on with the show? Let's continue.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Okay, so as I said, I've got my tissue here. I'm going to rub away some of those flakes from the sharpener and continue with the new pencil. As I was saying, just going to continue that line across, down, not too far because we still have to do the chin piece here. That goes up here, the red part, and it goes down again. So it's not too far down. So I'm thinking that line, his mouth is too low down. So I'm going to rub that off. Okay, no problem. Get rid of the flakes with your pencil, with your tissue. And I'm going to start the line a little further up. bring it down, and then the thickness of that grey piece goes there and then joins the outside of his mouth. And it goes down. It's going to go up to that line there. Okay, maybe it's a bit too thick now. And it goes to a point there. Yeah, this is definitely one of those pictures that looks so cool when you first start looking at it, but when you start drawing it, you're realizing, oh my gosh, I never realized Iron Man's helmet was so complicated. There's so many little bits to it. This little red thing on his chin has got that little peak on it there, goes around, and then down, and then back here, goes over that bit here, and down again, goes in here like this. That little thing there, ping, ping there, and that red piece continues around here. Then the other jawline here, this grey line, goes up here, up to a fine point, and it stops there. Then you've got a shiny bit here. And then look, there's another line under his chin, another darker golden line under his chin that goes here, which I did not even see until I started looking at it. Okay, I'm going to put a grey shading in here so we can see his mouth. So it's not just a bunch of lines everywhere. Okay, now let's turn to the eyes. This eye, he's got an outer line for his eye. And then inside where the light is, it's smaller. So we're going to put a bit of shading in here to show that. Same with this one. They've got the outer eye socket, if you like. And then the actual bit that glows is inside. And then we're going to shade in this bit here so we can see it. So it stands out from the other lines on this page. And then you've got that grey, darker red, yellowish, golden brow thing here that goes up here. And then this one goes around and up. That. You see what I mean? This one is a tough one. Now my line is too thick, so I'm going to bring that down. Rub off with your tissue, don't use your hand. And then we've got that widow's peak, that red bit coming down here, goes back up, crosses that midway line and goes behind that line, goes here and goes over here. Oh my gosh. And then goes here. You see, you've got the lines and then you've got the color, and the color doesn't necessarily follow the lines. Whoa, dude. Yeah, man. This is definitely one of those ones that looks so simple and lovely. Oh, it's Iron Man. Oh, let's draw Iron Man. And then you realize, duh, it's not that easy. There are so many lines that make up his face. Or his helmet, if you like, okay? Let's leave that ear bit in a minute because there's so many other lines over here. I want to make sure I'm confident with these lines first before I start going to that round bit where his ear is. Let's just make that a bit darker here. Okay, let's have a look. Let me turn it for you guys. Okay, yes, not bad. Now it looks like a bunch of lines because the color is not separating bits and pieces of it. But there's nothing we can do about that. The most we can do is put a few shading lines in like this. So that's the darkest part, which is the red part. We can do that. That's the most we can do at the moment to differentiate the gold parts of his helmet from the yellow reddish parts, okay? Which includes this bit under his chin here, under here. The more you look at it, the more you realize, hold on a minute, well, that bit goes there, this piece goes there. I've missed something out, okay? That's the art of drawing. That's why I said to you, always look at your pictures as much as you can before you get totally fed up of it and decide not to do it, right? Just look at it as much as you can and then start drawing it, okay? Let your eyes get familiar with the shapes, all these little things. And it may put you off. You might think to yourself, hold on a minute, this is not as easy as I thought. Let's not bother. But it's these little details, trust me, it's these little details that will make it look even more spectacular. Because that's why we like things like this, because it looks so technical and spectacular and modern and just cool. It's those little details that give it that extra oomph, that extra lift and extra aspect of interest, okay? Okay, so try your best to try and put in as much detail as you can. For example, that round circle on his cheek there, I suppose. Put that in. Let's put that ear in ear. It's just a circle, really. It's just a circle because his ears are on the inside, obviously. Like that. And that circle on his ear then goes down here like this. Okay. Let's continue putting that red, these shading in lines just to indicate that that's the red part of his helmet, okay? Okay. Like that. Try to keep him in the right direction, but I've messed that one up, not to worry. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Right, just gonna put in a few more dark lines here. Then we're gonna draw this one to a close. Okay, see, even as I look at it, I'm realizing there's bits of shading on his chin here. Like lines within lines. But if you try and put those in, it will make all the difference. In the same way, this line here, this kind of light on this side and dark on that side. I'm just gonna put this line here to indicate that a little bit. Oftentimes when you're drawing something, it's those little details that make all the difference. It really is. So don't be shy. Don't get put off by thinking, oh my gosh, I thought this was really easy. It's not. I'm gonna stop doing it. I'm gonna throw it away and do something a bit simpler. No, push yourself, challenge yourself. You know, give yourself a project, if you like, to say, I'm gonna try and do this one. It is tough, and maybe you've tried it a few times before and it's not worked out, but I'm gonna try again, okay? Similar things I've had in my life where I've tried to do certain things, draw hands, for example, and it just come out wrong all the time. But I persevered, and alhamdulillah, they came out okay in the end. Same thing with everything. It always takes a while to get used to it. It takes a while to understand it, but you have to persevere. And that is how great artists are made, my friends, okay? Just by keep going and trying to perfect your art and just get better at looking, because it's about looking and understanding what it is you're drawing, okay? Right, I did say I was gonna stop, didn't I? I can't stop myself. Oh, Khaleel, stop now. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of shading under his eyebrow here, just to make it a little bit different from the rest of his helmet. And then I'm gonna make this part even darker now, is where his eyes are. Make this even darker here. Okay, so it's dark, but not as dark as that rim of his eyebrows, if you like. Right, let's have a look. Not bad, guys and gals, brothers and sisters, munchkins and munchkinettes out there in the wonderful world of TV land. I hope you guys are staying with me, trying these things out. There are techniques which are tried and tested and proven to work if you are patient. If you are patient with yourself, okay? That's all it is. If you're an artist, you've got that ability. You just need to be patient with yourself and develop it. And I promise you, you will be awesome. Right, guys, once again, if you want to join me here or if you want to send your artwork in, go to our Instagram account, follow, share, like, all that good stuff, and inbox me some of your artwork. Or if you're in London, or if you're willing to travel down to London, all the way from Pakistan, all the way from Canada, wherever you are, and you're willing to be in the studio with us, by all means, let us know. Just inbox me your details, name, address, all that usual stuff, and we'll try and sort you out. Right, my friends, I've got to go, but I will speak to you soon. Stay creative, have fun, and I'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum. and the end of another amazing show. Did you guys get the answer to the quiz? How many salah are there in Islam? 5, of course, 5 salah during the day. Right, just want to remind you that our QR code is on the screen here as well. So if you want to be on the show for random art or anything else, by all means, make sure you go over there and you can inbox me your artwork. If you want to be on the show, all of that good stuff would be absolutely amazing. Right, guys, so speak to you soon. Hope you like it. Reason number 7, it was a massive up.
Tales of wonder.
Right? Different things you do.
IQRA Kids TV.